Bonjour. Bonjour.
No.
Time for bladder check. Check.
So it's a show?
It's a lifestyle.
It's a religion.
My emotions! My emotions!
I'm still French.
Ouais, c'est pas faux.
I'm a woman, Mary. I can be as contrary as I choose.
Non, moi je crois qu'il faut que vous arrêtiez d'essayer de dire des trucs.
Hello, hi, I'm Laura. I'm gonna watch the Queen's Gambit episode 4. I just watched the episode 3. If you want to see my reaction video about that, I'm gonna put the link into the eye. I'm always putting links into the eye. I hope that some of you are clicking on it, you know. I just finished the episode 3, which was so great. Again, I said it, I'm in love with this show already. I think that I was in love with this show with only the first episode. You just have to count how many minutes I talked about how well it was written and about just the colors of the show. Really, I took at least 3 minutes into my review of the first episode to talk about that because they are paying attention to that. That's how well this show is written. Not just the story, not just the lines, the different scenes, the rhythm of the episode, you know, how they are managing well to deal with long scenes, with silent moments. During the last episode, we had also an example of that. They managed well, you know, to have these silent and long moments with Bess and that boy into his room. That was long moments, that was silent moments, but at the same time we had a lot of, you know, moments which were accelerated, like when she had all of these competitions, like when she won all of these persons to get to that final game at this competition, you know, in Vegas. All of that is so well written, but also how it's done, really how it's done. The colors, the music, but also the lights. I don't know if you paid attention to that again, but the lights are really going with her mental state, you know, if she's in a good day or not, if she's in a good position or not. It's really interesting to see that, to see how they're doing that well when she's on drugs and all. This is a story about how she became a chess master, but this is also a story about how she became an addict to drugs and to alcohol. We have that since the beginning of the show, since the first scene of the first episode. They made that clear that we were gonna see the story about how she became that person, taking drugs and alcohol at the same time, being in that rough position, you know, condition. How did she spend that night? We still don't know that, but we're gonna discover it. And also how she became that chess master. That's good for the chess master story. For the addiction story, I hate to see that, and each time I'm like, no, don't do that, don't take that, but I know that she's gonna do it, I know that she's gonna take it, because again, this is a story that they are telling us. And I love also her relationship with her mother, even if I have a lot to say about that mother and how she's parenting. I have a lot to say about it, but I prefer to concentrate on the fact that they are supporting each other, that they are here for each other, not only for money, you know, she's really there to support her kids, even if she doesn't understand anything about these chess games, you know. She's listening every time all of these stories that Bess is telling her about how she played that and that. She doesn't understand anything about it, but still she's listening to that. She's also there during the games and she's supportive, and I love that. And same for Bess, you know, being there for her mother, giving more money than her mother asked, being there for helping her to take care of her, to be also worried about her health. I'm also worried about that. And like I said in my review of the last episode, I almost wish, because we know that it's gonna have its importance, you know, and I almost wish that it's gonna be more important than their relationship going bad. I really hope that their relationship is not gonna go bad. I don't know how. I can think about money situation, I can think about a lot of stuff, and I hope that I'm wrong right there, and almost wish that she's gonna be sick before that. which is awful to say. Really, I know that this is awful for me to say it, but we know how it's gonna end for her. They are really insisting on that so much on her health that we know that it's gonna be important. We know that she might die because of that, or something really bad is gonna happen because of that. We know that. So I would prefer for that relationship to finish because of an health situation, you know, than conflict situation. We saw also Bess losing for the first time, and it was really interesting because, like I said, she didn't lose because of how she played. In my opinion, she lost even before the game beginning because of her mental, you know. That man, he managed to enter into her mind even before the game began. That's why I love so much games like poker, like tennis, like chess, like esport, like games like that, where okay, how you are playing is really important, but your mental is also really important. I talked to you about that during the first episode, about the tilt moment, you know, when someone is switching because that person is getting mad and all, and is not focused on the game anymore and is totally somewhere else because he or she tilts. And right there, during the last episode, we saw another moment like that, another moment when you can win or lose because of your mental, because you are letting someone else enter into your mind, winning on your mind than more on the game. That was really interesting, but that was awful to see her lose, even if I know that she has to lose and all at some point she's gonna be against people who are gonna be better than her, and right there he was better than her because he won, okay, before the game by entering into her head and all, but that's another way to win, and that's a good way also to win. I can't judge that. So I know that she's gonna lose more than one game, but I don't want that for her. Like I said during the last episode, I'm maybe too protective with her. You know, I want her to stay like she is right now, to not go worse and all. I'm pretty sure that I'm not gonna have that, but for a long time I want her to stay like that. And again, we saw her being confronted, you know, with social life, with a girl party, and clearly this is not her thing. And again, we saw her with a boy and having some issues with him. I still don't understand that relationship that he had with Roger, but I think that I understood, and Bess also, that he was flirting with her. He was gentle with her, so I was like, okay, why not? Like, I'm allowing that to happen. You're gentle with her, you're nice, you're liking her for who she is, you're admiring her, how good she is at chess, so okay, I'm okay for it. So I blamed Roger at first for coming like that, and after that I was like, this is a weird relationship now that they have together. This is not just friendship, no? We'll see. And we'll see if we're gonna see him again. I think that we're gonna see him again. I want that. I want to see that relationship evolving, but also Bess evolving with that relationship. Because at some point she's gonna know stuff about men. I have to accept that. Really, I think that I'm too protective with her. But I want her to know that in another, and like, I want her also to discover that side of life. Life is not just about chess, but maybe it's also because of the fact that I have the impression that this aspect of our life is not gonna be good. I don't know why I have this impression, but I have it, and maybe it's also because of that I don't want her to discover that aspect of life. We'll see. I'm gonna stop talking right now, even if this is the short intro, because light is really going down really quick. That's it, it's winter, so I have to hurry if I want to finish with real lights and not, you know, with my yellow light, which is awful, you know, for filming, for editing, so I need to be shorter in intro, at least in intro, maybe not in review. We'll see. Let's go for this episode 4. We are at the middle of the season, that's it. Let's go. Yes, learning Russian. You're going out? Don't. It's creating conflict, you know, into your family. Not in place, but I like the fact that she's having a social life, you know? Some friends.
Did you say you're partying with college students?
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Just be careful what you smoke, honey.
We really need to talk about how you're parenting. If there is something inside of that drink, I'm gonna be so pissed. I just turned my eyes during 2 seconds and I find you there. Like I said, I know I'm too protective with her. If it can reassure you, we are a lot. What? The first time like that. I'm sorry, that was maybe too personal. I mean, not with a good guy and not in a good moment. How your mother is gonna react right now? You're really staying. Really? I don't like what is happening.
Are you with a boy?
No, she's with herself, which is great. You know, she's enjoying time, but
I'm alright.
she's drinking! For sure.
It's just, I won't get pregnant. Famous last words.
Nah. Nah. She's the only one. At least she's making noise for everyone.
I'm so proud of you.
Me too. No matter what, you know, even if I disapprove some things, still proud.
It's perfect.
Yes. Like I said, I love their relationship. Even if there is a lot of things to say about how she's parenting Bess.
Paris. They invited me.
Yes!
Paris. My God. Another cerveza, por favor.
Each time that I'm enjoying the moment, you're taking drugs or alcohol.
I have a confession to make.
A good one or a bad one?
Do you know what a pen pal is? When I was in high school, my Spanish class was given a list of boys in Mexico who were studying English. We corresponded for a rather long time, even when I was married to Alston.
You're continuing now?
His name is Manuel. He's meeting us at the airport.
Oh!
I have
Be supportive.
I'm really quite thrilled.
Be nice.
I like to say that I was born in Mexico. But I am from Mexico City.
Okay. She's love. Which means that she's gonna be occupied. You're gonna have plenty of time for yourself.
You just got here? A few days ago. I thought you guys were done with tournaments.
Nah.
I am. Mike's still glad for punishment.
I'm glad that you're still there, boys.
Came in at 3 o'clock this morning, and they've had lunch and dinner every day this week. I'm pretty sure they're fucking.
Yes, could we please get a margarita and a large Coke? 7:15.
How much are you spending on alcohol?
It's a beautiful day.
It's been raining the last 2 days.
Has it? I hadn't noticed. You haven't visited Bella's Artes or even been to Chapultepec Park? The zoo there is delightful. You've taken all of your meals in this room.
I need to study my English.
You're what they call an intuitive player, are you not? Intuition can't be found in books.
You're right, but you're also encouraging her to stop studying and all. I mean, you can mix
You need to relax.
things.
There's no player in the world as gifted as you are. I am convinced that relaxation can only improve them.
She's really sounding like my father, you know, when I was passing some exams and he was like, you need to relax, really, you need to chill. Come with me, we're gonna play some games together.
Una cerveza cruda, por favor.
I love the fact that we are still seeing you.
Cerveza?
Let's play. I seem to have caught a virus.
You're 6 in the beginning.
In the morning. Tell me all about it. Every move.
Like always. Again, I love how supportive they are.
In 31 moves. Eres king. Nameding that.
She's floating. I know that she's not floating, she's into the... You've got what I meant. She's in a good moment, like when she's playing. Oh, now are watching. It was him. You're not watching.
Mother?
I thought that she would watch, you know, the game.
Aren't you going out?
What happened?
No. Manuel's not coming tonight. He had business in Oaxaca, at least until we leave. I'm sorry.
Me too.
I imagine it resembles Denver.
We can have dinner together.
It was fun while it lasted.
Again, they're supporting each other. I love that.
Like George Gibb.
Beth Herman.
You're young. He's forcing her to play quick. It's long, really. And you're slower. Can you win because of that, you know, because of the fact that he's gonna anticipate what
Yes?
her move is gonna be and win because of that?